What is up, y'all? I am back here at the OKC Gun Club on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. It is Super Bowl Sunday, and I'm spending my Super Bowl Sunday right here. So we are starting up our training again for the 2025 season. I've had maybe one practice session, which you guys saw with Mitch, where we were looking over new gun build. We will probably be making more content with Mitch in the future. We had a really good time at SHOT Show. A lot of great connections were made, a lot of new ventures to possibly explore. So super fruitful there. Las Vegas is fun for a short amount of time. SHOT Show was great for the first time. I will be back next year to kind of maybe experience it more, since this first time around was a little overwhelming, since it was so much at a trade show I've never been to. And then after SHOT Show, I shot my first match back with a pistol since December 1st, I think. It was very apparent that I had taken nearly 2 months off of dry fire and any live fire training. The match went okay, a little rusty. It took me a little bit to kind of get the gears going, but one stage is what dropped me from maybe a top 5 finish down to I finished 8th out of like 43, I think, in carry optics. And the problem was, it was the classifier. It was Fluffy's Revenge, and that is 3 paper targets, 2 steel, and you have to go fast on that one. My time was a 3:13. Where I fucked up is I hit a no shoot on the draw, because I again, no practice, so my index is a little rusty. Everything else went great, but I hit a no shoot, and that no shoot on that one stage dropped me to I think there was 48 shooters. Dropped me down to like 42nd out of 48 shooters on that stage. But we're gonna start off with I don't know what to call this drill. I pretty much have 3 cones about 5 to 7 yards away from each other. The back cones being about 15 yards away from the backmost targets. And I am just going to practice. After watching my match video, there's times that I exit a position when I'm reloading, that I need to work on reloading and moving. And then there's times that I need to really control my feet and my steps when I'm moving either forward or laterally or backwards. So the triangle drill is going to allow me to work on this in every direction. And I have 4 targets out there. I might throw a steel out in the middle just for fun, but it'd be a total of 8 to 9 shots per run. And it's all about movement and getting out of position and getting into position today. All right, y'all, we're all loaded up here. As always, we are shooting 115 grain Supervel ammo out of a CZ Custom Shadow 2. These are some new lock grips I just got with the flat panel and the extra palm swell on the other side. But yeah, this is kind of the rig for right now. I've shot Supervel all last year, and will continue to shoot Supervel for this year. So, all right, 0 is confirmed. We're gonna start with the dot drill. Let's dry fire this a little bit. Now, one thing I need to do more is really work on my draw. Sometimes my left hand doesn't do the same action, and it just catches the gun on the way out, which is still fast, but not as consistent. So one thing I've been doing in dry fire is making sure the gun gets here. I mean, the hand dot just appears. All right, let's go for real. Six shots, 437 clean. One shot high, 533. .417. We got a line breaker. We'll look at it closer later. First shot was low. Third shot was low. 2 out, 412. All right, let's do that one over. Had a light strike. Threw me off. All right. That was 3 shots, all to the right. So let's try that one again. All right, 408 clean. Two out on that one. Almost a fail also, 491. All right. First one, line breaker, got it. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those don't count because those were from the light strike one, which maybe I'm cheating a little bit, but whatever. That's clean. And then 2 out here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out. Yep, 5 out on this cold dot drill. Trigger control adds speed drill now on these 3 dots, 5, 7, and 10 yards. So we're gonna do that. I probably won't roll on all of it, but you'll see some of it. We're at 7 yards. All right, 7 yards, bottom paster. Let's go. Oh man, those are great. That was a 0.17 reaction. All right, so we're at 10 yards. Let's get a fresh mag in here. There we go. Money. All right, there's the whole target. All right, so what I was doing here, this was the 5-yard shots. This was the 7. So you can see there's only 3 holes there because I was nailing the same hole every time. And then this was the 10. Opened up just a little bit with that shot. So this is what we're working with today, guys. We have 4 targets out there. I want 1 open because I do want a little throttle control. And then I got those 2 there in the corner. And this is the cone deal that we got going. We've got 3 cones there, and we're gonna practice moving that way, this way, that way, this way, that way, this way, whatever. These aren't necessarily fault lines, they're just reference points. Ugh. Not good. Alpha, Delta. That was pretty bad. Rough stuff, dude. Too fat for this. Much better. No shoot over here. And I had a little delay, mental flub. All right, so what I'm noticing already is some bad habits are creeping. I am following the dot a little bit, where that was a Alpha, followed the dot up and fired, and then it was a Charlie. So I got enough for maybe 1 more. All right, here we go. No shoot open. Ah. Hit a no shoot on that second shot. Dot was not very stable. Same deal. For 1 more round, then we're gonna kind of switch it up. All right. No, I had a miss on that last shot out of position. All right, let's move back to that cone over here. Two Alpha, 2 Alpha, 2 Alpha, Alpha Charlie. Finally starting to see better. Not throwing as many shots. All right, let's do some forward and backward now. All right. That's me not processing what I was doing. That's where that hesitation came from. That one I thought my slide was out of battery. So while moving, I looked down at it. I want to travel like this. So I'm going to set up on this side of it. I'm going to shoot them like I would at a match, right? So open target, I'm going to start moving on it. Then I'm going to do my reload in between one of the cones. Maybe moving this way. Oh no, over here. Whew. Reload felt a little rough. I need to get the reload done in the first few steps, which maybe is a dry fire micro drill that I can start working on. Felt pretty good. Reload was still a little choppy. Ah, motherfucker. Ah, damn, that reload sucked. Let's paste anything outside of the A and reset. All right, rough stuff today, man. Probably won't be up to speed again until, I don't know, next month. If the weather is all right, I'll come out and practice again next weekend. So we're almost through the 500 rounds of Super-Vel 115 grain certified select ammo. And keep going around the triangle, doing the same kind of drill, really concentrating on my vision and fluid movement. Coming into position with the dot not so bouncy, all that stuff is happening. All right, let's do a reload in one of these. Do a reload after the second position. All right, went to slide lock without meaning to. Oh, miss. Well, I got lucky on that one. Called a miss, but it clipped the shoulder there on the left. Practice a reload going that way. I'm shooting about 80% alphas right now. I've slowed down my cadence of shooting, and I'm gonna load up the last round of mags, tape up, finish this bitch up. Last 4 mags here. Same thing. I'll show you guys the targets. I taped up some of them, but they were all fresh, so you can see where all the hits were. Last year I was in a really good groove where making these videos was easy. They weren't in the way, and now they're a little bit in the way. I have to talk in them to make them interesting. So same deal, guys. We're not changing anything up. We're doing reloads every once in a while. We're doing a little bit of shooting on the move when we can, which really the only target I can shoot on the move is this open target. Everything else I wouldn't really recommend. It is a no shoot, high risk target. All right, that felt pretty damn good. Same thing, moving the other way. Oh, bad grip. God damn, you're fat. What I started paying more attention to is how I put my feet in relation to the movement I'm about to make. Because normally when I want to draw, my normal stance would be slightly over shoulder width apart and my right foot back. This is just a standing and shooting position. But if I'm moving, I want to kind of, if the stage allows me to, I can prep my feet more in the position that is going to allow me to move immediately, as opposed to shifting my feet and losing half a second or so. So that's what we're doing here. Felt pretty good. All right, last 2 mags, they're not full. Same deal. Okay. It's getting chilly out here. Let's look at these targets. All right, so that's this target. That was a no shoot I shot. Close to a no shoot there. But, you know, the rest, you can see what I taped earlier. Not too bad. A lot of them are there. Not one delta on that one, just the one mic out of all that. Here, again, most of them are centered. 1 delta on this one. 2 deltas, actually. Actually, that's a mic. Whew. But not too bad. These were new, so you can see what I taped earlier. This is a wide open target. That's where I was just confirming I was hitting the head box. And these are mainly in the alpha. 3, 4 delta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 Charlie. And the rest are all alpha. And last target got lucky on that one, dude. But that is 2 mic, 2 no shoot. 1, 2 delta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 or 17 Charlies, the rest alphas. All right, I wish you could see how ridiculous I look holding this camera as a vlogging camera. That's it for this part of it. Oh, why is my ISO so high? Oh yeah. All right, that is it for this part of the practice. I am going to do the dot drill and call it a day. We got 2 mags to do this 36 round dot drill. Are we hot? We are hot. Okay. Whew, line breaker, 459. Followed the dot up on that one. 410, 2 out. Two out. Damn. And that was a 438. Already nearing what I did cold. There we go. 456. $462 clean. One out on that one. And that was a 476. Settled my vision down a little bit and I was able to see what I needed to see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out on this finishing dot drill. All right, y'all, that is it for me out here today. Kind of a frustrating range trip, but I think I shouldn't leave the range completely happy all the time. Just shows that I'm working through stuff, and I did see progression throughout the day. I started off really rough and I started zeroing it in. And then the last, I don't know, couple hundred rounds, the dot was, I was paying attention to it more, not following it as much. And the movement felt better, the reloads felt a little better. So homework from this range trip on the dry fire is gonna be draws, reloads, transitions, and then I'm gonna set up some kind of cones in my backyard. And when the weather permits, I can work on foot speed and movement out there, because I don't wanna waste ammo doing that out here and figuring out how my feet need to go. I need to kind of already know what my feet are doing, and I can do that without firing one single bullet at home. So that is it for me out here today, guys. We will see you next time out here on the range.